Good morning, everybody. This is Cadet Petty Officer Bevan with the second episode of the JROTC Insider Podcast. And today I'm going to be giving you guys some advice on how to become an E-2, the second enlisted rank in your JROTC program. Alright, first we got to break it down. What is an E-2 in JROTC? So E-2 is the second enlisted rank. For an example, a cadet private first class in the Army and Marine Corps, or cadet seaman apprentice in Naval JRTC. What your rank represents? It represents your like you're starting to get in the program. You're starting to show your commitment and discipline, and your leadership potential. Um, and your advancement from E1, which is recruit, is your first rank, and that's what you go in as, to E2 is your first step up the chain of command. The promotion requirements, this is covering all schools categories, so time and service. So typically you need like one full semester to become an E2. Like I had to do I had to go to two schools this year for ROTC. The first school I went to, the, the time and service for your rank, you have to hold your rank for at least 2 months. You have to be in the ROTC for at least 2 months to rank up. You need good conduct. You need to show respect to the people above you. So like your commanding officer, your command master chief, your executive officer, any staff member or anybody higher ranked than you, you just gotta show them respect. Because you might not like it, and it might not be the real military, and they don't have to take everything seriously. But it's that step going into it. So you still need to show respect to your instructors um and your upper ranks. Discipline, you do need to have a sense of discipline. If my advice, if you have that sense of discipline very early on in your JROTC career, your instructors and your top four or any staff will see how much potential you have, and you're more likely to get those higher positions. A positive attitude, you always need a positive attitude. If you don't have a positive attitude, you're not going to be liked. If you're not liked, you're not going to really be considered that much for positions that you want. Uniform wear properly. There's a lot of people that like even I've seen it, even like NS1s, 2s, that they don't know like their uniform. When you first get your uniform, open your cadet reference manual, orange bible, whatever you have, and what it look at the measurements of your devices and put them on correctly. And like overall, if you wear your uniform correctly, and if it's the first uniform wear that you ever have and you wear it like outstandingly proper, that's gonna signal something into your platoon commander, your staff members, and in your instructors to keep an eye on you and see how much you progress. Participation. Do every single event that is offered to you. Uh, that being a competition, um, community service event. Do every event, because then you'll get more experience faster than the normal person would. So by the time you get to your second or third year, you are going to be highly considered for high ranks, for high staff positions. Um, Academic performance. Per, like even though it doesn't branch in, ROTC cares what grades you get. So try your best to like maintain a B average. And even so, the minimum is like maybe a C average. You want to maintain good grades, because then your instructors will know that you're academically capable of these high ranking and high responsibility positions. How to stand out? Be on time and prepared. Like your first going in, like especially freshmen, like incoming freshmen, your first week of ROTC, listen to what everybody says. Uh, ask advice from your platoon commander, and bring notes, take notes, especially when your platoon commander or your instructors are talking. um Follow orders and respect your chain of command. This goes into every like the others. These are people that have been in the program way longer than you have. You might have a sense of pride, but you got to throw that away, because people that have been in ROTC for 2, 3, 4 years have way, way more experience than you do, and there's a reason why they're command master chief or freaking orienteering commander. There's a reason why. So you gotta like when they're telling you to do something, just do it. Don't give any attitude, just do it. Help others and show teamwork. 100%. ROTC is not a you yourself. It is a team building class. You have to build yourself and your team. You can't leave no one behind. And if you help other cadets with anything, your instructors are going to notice. You might think they're not, but they will notice. Ask for feedback and take initiative. Anytime you are trusted to do anything or you just want to do anything and you do it, always ask for feedback. Like my first year, I asked literally any little thing I did, leadership wise or like drill team wise. I asked, like, I went to my platoon commander, or I went to my drill team commander, or I went to my instructor and I asked, hey, like, how did I do? Could you have any pointers on how I can improve? And when you ask somebody that, like when you ask your upper ranks that, they're gonna know that you actually care on what you're doing, and it's gonna like have a little flag in their brain to like keep that in mind. Um, Volunteer for extra duties and events. Like I said, volunteer for everything. When you volunteer for everything, it might be like it's like a win-win. You're getting more experience in the program way sooner than everybody else is, but it's also signaling to the instructors that you can take initiative and you do care. What you gain as becoming an E-2. So becoming an E-2, like when that first step on ranking up, you get the recognition from your upper ranks and your instructors because I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is from personal experience. It takes longer for cadets to become an E-2 than like becoming an E-6 because that's the first step, and some kids coming into ROTC are too scared to take that first step. But when you take that first step early, like I did, it's gonna be flagged. You're going to be recognized for who you are and what you're doing. Um, Eligibility and responsibility for leadership roles. Um, yes, the higher rank you are, the more eligible you are for certain leadership roles, like a drill team commander, a platoon commander, assistant platoon commander. Like the higher rank you are shows that you have more experience, and it shows that you're eligible for certain leadership roles. And it does put you like again, it puts you a step to becoming a future leader. And even if you don't make staff ranks, you can get the NCO ranks, which NCOs are non-commissioned officers. And for the Navy, well, I think it's for literally every ROTC, the NCO ranks start at E4. So when you get to E4, you are a NCO. And then that's when you start getting more and more leadership roles. Like when I first became an NCO, when I became an E4, I was almost immediately offered orienteering co-commander, but then I moved schools, and now I am an E5, and I am the armed exhibition commander. Increase confidence and pride in your achievements. When I'm telling you that first rank up you do, you will feel so much sense of accomplishment, and that's what gets cadets to want to rank up even more. So like it might take you like 3 to 4 months to build up that confidence to become an E2, but then you're gonna want to become an E3 as soon as you can. You want to become an E4 as soon as you can. So it's really on your confidence, and as soon as you make that tiny step, you're gonna make way bigger steps in shorter amounts of time. And that's all I have to say for the E2 rank for JROTC. Um, the next episode, we are going to be going into drill teams, and then we are going to be continuing on ranks. So I hope y'all have an amazing, blessed day, and we'll catch you on the drill teams.